Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Jeff with Bear River Blogger, and tonight we are actually out on the Bear River Migratory Bird Refuge, standing on Forest Street, watching the sun go down. And the reason why I'm doing this, I'm going to try and do a quick little video, show you in real time how I shoot or photograph sunsets. I just realized my camera here, the video camera, I can actually change some of the settings on it and show you what I do with my when I take pictures with my phone and my DSLR camera, how I change some of the settings, but I can actually capture it in video. So we're going to try this tonight and see how it works. I apologize for the wind. It's kind of cold and blowing here. It actually snowed today, but didn't really stick, so it's really kind of cold and windy, but we're going to try it anyway. But before we go on any further, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, share it with your friends, and follow me at bearriverblogger.com. But let's get started. So right now you're actually looking at the Bear River Bird Refuge. The sun just barely went down behind the mountain, and what you see is basically what it looks like right now. But what I like to do to bring out some of the color and kind of make a really nice scene is I like to underexpose the photo, and you can do that a couple of ways, but the way I usually do it is I change the shutter speed. Right now I'm shooting at 1/125th of a second, so if I change that, oops, going the wrong way. So now we're down to about 1/750, and you can see how it darkens up the photo, but it kind of brings some more color into the clouds. This is why I love shooting underexposed photos, because you can see kind of what it does there in the clouds. If I bring it back to where what it normally look right now, you can see how it kind of like everything's bright and bland, and it doesn't look really that good. But if you underexpose the photo about right there, you can see how the color in the clouds just look really, really good. If you underexpose it, it gets really dark, and then it kind of ruins the picture. So you got to kind of be in that sweet spot. And this is why I kind of mess around when I'm taking photos, just kind of up and down and kind of see what works best. And then I'll just take a picture right there. That's kind of what I like. Now there's another setting on your camera which you can change, which is called the white balance. Now I won't go into great detail what that is, but right now the white balance is set at 5900 kelvins. And it basically measures the temperature of light. I won't go into more than that, but we'll do a video on it later. Right now we're about 5900 kelvins, but if I change that and go all the way up to the top of the scale, which is about 10,000 kelvins, you can see how it kind of changes the color. And if I go back the other way, all the way down the bottom, it changes it really completely different color. It kind of cools it off or warms it up, depending on which end of the scale you want to go to. But you can see how dramatic it changes it. Right now it's about 1/5000th of on the Kelvin scale. You can go a little warmer and keep going up, keep going up. You kind of see how it changes that. That's one way you can actually get a lot of color in your sunsets without using a filter, is just kind of work with the white balance. You can kind of see, we'll change with the shutter speed again. It's getting a little darker, so I need to brighten it up just a little bit. Take another picture here. But that's really, all you really need to do is get some good sunset pictures, is work with your shutter speed and underexpose the picture just a little bit. Now I've got the horizon on the bottom third, if you know what the rule of thirds is. So it kind of like composes the picture a little kind of properly there. So this is about what I would do if I was taking the sunset picture. I was hoping to shoot it over water tonight, but the wind's blowing so bad that the water's so choppy, so we just decided to stop here on 4th Street, and you can see a car coming up the road. But if I play with the shutter speed a little bit, and you can kind of change it and lighten it up a little bit, get a little more color. As it gets darker, you need to lighten it up a little bit, otherwise it just goes black on you. But you can kind of see the sunset's kind of fading now, but you can kind of see how you can change the color of the sunset by just changing the shutter speed. We're down to about 1/60th of a second there, so it's really bright. Or if we darken it up quite a bit, 1/350th or 350th of a second, and you can go all the way black there. That's like way too black, but we lost all of our color anyway. But so you can kind of see how it changes things, and that's just by changing the shutter speed. If you want to get some really good color in your sunset photos, underexpose your photo just a little bit. Don't do it too much, but this is one thing we just need to do it in practice and just try it as you're photographing. And sunsets that last longer than this are a lot easier, because usually I get about 3, 4, 5 minutes to photograph a sunset. This one died pretty quickly, so didn't get a whole lot of time to show you what we're doing. But anyway, I just wanted to show you, if you guys want to get really good sunset pictures, try underexposing your photo, limiting the light. Usually by the shutter speed. You can actually do it by the aperture. On this camera I can't change the aperture, unfortunately, so I got to use the shutter speed, but it works basically the same way. But that's basically it. Just underexpose your photo. So next time you go out and shoot a sunset, try it and see how it works. So I'd be interested to see how it works for you. So if you guys do go out and photograph some sunsets, get on my Facebook page, Bear River Blogger on Facebook, and post them up there and show me what you got. So anyway, hopefully that helps. Hopefully gives you guys a little bit of insight on how to shoot sunsets and sunrises. They both work the same way. Just underexpose them and go from there. So anyway, like I said, if you like these little videos, feel free to subscribe and share it with your friends, and follow us at bearriverblogger.com, and we'll catch you on the next video.